Hey, assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's Bitcoin update. If you're not in the Discord, join me in the Discord, guys. We have so many channels where we discuss different coins. Now, yesterday here on the announcement tabs, I actually talked about Bitcoin, and I've been giving some live updates, so this is one of them. And as said in yesterday's video, that rising wedge are not friendly. There's your clear rejection now, and then it was going up, up and up and up and up, and then it got rejected. All right. I like to say stupid Bitcoin. It is stupid Bitcoin anyway. And the volume divergence, right? So when the prices are moving up, this was on the 15 minutes hour chart, and the volume is moving down. There's a divergence. I'm going to talk about this one in a while. And yeah, so basically, here we are with Bitcoin, and the technical target of this rising wedge, of course, is going to be where you form that wedge. Do you understand that? But today, I want to talk about uh, if 39,000 is actually your bottom and if you're not going to go way more down below it. And we're going to see why. Maybe this could be a bottom, the end of it, the end of the correction. And then from here, you continue to the upside to go all the way. Maybe the bull run can resume because the uptrend has not been cancelled. Okay, we are still not in a bear market. By the way, we are technically still in an uptrend. We are not like we never cancelled the downtrend. By the way, but the one problem, there are some few problems that I'm gonna address in a moment. So the first things first, I want to talk about the volume divergence, as I said. So what happened yesterday is I'm gonna turn on the volume, but before that, all right, okay, let's turn on the volume. Right, so here we are. This is the 15 minutes hour chart, and I'm gonna extend this resistance line right there, and then resistance line right there. And exactly just as I updated you yesterday that this was a rising wedge, and I told you that you broke down of the wedge and you were going up for the retest, but you failed, and then you went back again to retest, you failed, and then boom, everyone went down. So people thought, oh yeah, we're going to 44,777. Yay, we just won. We won. And then boom. People were saying that this was double bottom and amazing. No, guys, that was a huge rising wedge, right? So this is technical analysis. I mean, charts never lie. People would say that, oh, but we saw a double bottom. Isn't it bullish? Well, you have to look for many other different patterns as well, if there are. You just don't depend on one thing only. Because if I was to say this, then I would have, yesterday I would have said also that you could have potentially, find a level of support right there. Do you see this? I'm gonna show you right now. This then could have been a level of support potentially. Do you see that? But even this one was broken. But what I saw, the most favorable pattern that I actually recognized was the rising wedge, and this one played out. Is playing out actually perfectly. At the moment, we are going down and we're moving sideways just to go down again to the 40,500 level from where you started the rising wedge. Now, the question is actually, I didn't even talk about the divergence. What am I doing with these updates? All right, I forgot that one, but I'm just going to tell you what the divergences are and how they actually affect the prices. So this was 15 minutes chart after you got rejected out of this rising wedge, got rejected, and then you went down. So you made a bear flag. This is a bear pennant, and then as you were moving up, look, you were moving up like this, but the volume wasn't there. It was kicking down like that. So that's the divergence of the volume. And since we have this bear flag, have we met the technical target from there to there? And then from here, look where this is taking you, down to 41,832. So this is your next price target, ladies and gents, boys and girls, from wherever you are. So you're gonna just move like this, and then boom, you're gonna drop, potentially down to the start of the wedge, just as I've been saying again and again. And so far, I've been perfectly predicting Bitcoin. Okay. Now I'm a little bit surprised myself, like how the hell am I so accurate in this one? So basically, I did say 2 days ago that you are gonna potentially go all the way to $44,000. People are gonna get excited, and then we're gonna dump them down, and this has played out. So what's next? I'm gonna actually dive into the 4-hour time frame, and there is a potential play that can happen for Bitcoin, and the potential play that I see, even if you go down to $40,000, where you form the wedge, you could make a nice double bottom, and then from here you go to $47,000 instead of going to 33,000 or 35,000 as I have been saying before. Because remember I told you that 35,000 and 24,000. Okay, this one, this price level right now is still not in play. It is not in play. The time that I'm gonna actually really tell you that it's now in play is when you lose this wick, which is 39,000, and you close below 39,000, and then you go down. Now, equally on the weekly time frame, there is one problem. Okay, there's always bearish sentiments within bullish sentiments, and I'm gonna talk about this one. Now, I'm gonna turn on the 55 EMA, or not the 20. Here we are, the 55. So it seems like you went up to the 55. I'm actually going to remove the drawings right here. And the bad news is, do you notice that we closed below the 55? And as soon as we went up to retest the 55, we got rejected. This is not good. This is actually not very good. That's not a good idea. But if you actually come down to 40,000 right there, and then you close, the body closes like that to 40,000, you're gonna potentially put an inverted hammer. So the inverted hammer look like this. You go down, and from there you actually make something like this, a candle that is looking like that. So it's an inverted hammer. It looks like a hammer but upside down. That's why it's known as inverted hammer, and that's bullish. The next week then you're gonna go up, and that's the reason why I think on the weekly you're gonna put in an inverted hammer like this. Okay, actually let's Google this one. Let's Google that, and from there I'm gonna write in inverted hammer. Yeah, so the inverted hammer, they look like this one. This is what I want to show you. Load up. All right, and this, the red candle that you see, long wick down and a small body, long wick down and then a green small body, and that's exactly what we want to see, right? So if you just make something like that, then potentially that from there they say that there's a potential reversal coming into play after a downtrend, and we already have the downtrend. Okay, now that's the first clue. The second hint is on the 4-hour time frame, so let's dive into the 4-hour time frame. As I said, rising wedge is actually playing out. Okay, you had a rising wedge like this, and that is trying to take you all the way down here. That's the technical target of the rising wedge. But can it bounce off here and hold the support once again to make a nice double bottom? Can it do that? That's the thing that I want to see. If it does make the double bottom, that will be absolutely nice, and that's the potential play in the future that I can see for Bitcoin, because there are a lot of coins that are now starting to flip bullish a little bit, and it seems like Bitcoin might not be interested to go and lose $39,000. Now, as long as we are holding the $39,000, that's okay. That's okay. And one more thing, EMAs, we don't depend on the EMA to actually decide if we're gonna go all the way down or not. We also have to pay attention to the support and resistance, and the biggest support right now, as I've told you before, is of course $39,000. I mean, it's in front of you. It's in front of you, right? Touch here, touch there, touch there, touch there, touch there, another touch there, and one touch here. And to actually put the icing on the cake, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay the fibs from 2017 bull cycle top to this one, and look where you're finding support. So from 19,000 all the way down to this dump right there. Where are we finding? Is this the one that I actually need? 3,000. Where actually I'm gonna do this on the BLX, so that's much more clear to me. Binance has a little bit of a luggish, rubbish kind of pattern. All right, here we are. This is the BLX, and from the BLX we're actually gonna decide this bull cycle tops. Right, so I'm gonna take that 19,000 from there to all the way down to this $3,000, and look where you find support right now on a higher time Fibonacci retracement. You went up to the one, look, exactly. People say trading, why doesn't trading work, guys? It does work. Why did you go all the way up to the 1.61 and hit your head? And why the hell did you just come all the way down and you were supporting the 1.272? And right now, the biggest proof right now is that $42,000 is a very big level of support right now. Okay, and you are above $42,000, and the day on the potentially on the daily or on the weekly that you close below it, go to 38,000 and backtest and fail, then you're even gonna meet this $32,000 level, or even go to that 24,000 that I've been talking about. At the moment, there is no anything like that, in my opinion, that you're gonna go any more down. Previously, I was, yes, the head and shoulder is there. Look, the head and shoulder is there, and then it broke out of the neckline, and the head and shoulder is actually in play. Yes, 24K is in play, but also before going directly down to $24,000, you must lose some support, level of support, and that level of support is gonna be $39,000. Simple as that. You lose 39, you're looking for 35,000, and then you go to 32, and then you might even stop at the 32. This is where you can stop, right? Because 1.272 is the biggest level after the 1.414 as well. Let's see what it does. I do want to see actually Bitcoin holding this level and then continue to the upside, and potentially, as I've said before, I'm gonna hide the the fibs here and tell you this one once again. There could be a scenario where you're just going up, down, like this, and you're putting a big ascending triangle. And what we saw, like a head and shoulder, wasn't really a head and shoulder, but it was just helping Bitcoin to make big ascending triangle to continue to $100,000 in 2022 by the end of the year, right? So let's see. And that's it for today's update. Like this video, join the Discord, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.